Hi, my name is Emily Decker. I'm a student at the Chicago School of Professional Psychology. My advisor is Kim Becker, or I'm under the advisor of Kim Becker. I just want to let you know some limits of confidentiality. The first one is if you mention suicide, if you mention child or elder abuse, or you say that you are homicidal. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what brings you in today?
I feel like there's a lot going on in my home and I guess relationships, and I've just been really upset lately, really sad. I just haven't felt like myself.
Why have you been sad?
I just think like my relationships tend to get in the way of like my family relationships. Usually my mom doesn't like who I'm seeing, and then I second guess who I'm seeing, and it just seems like a vicious cycle and it just never ends.
Um, your mom doesn't like who you're seeing?
No, I mean, she'll make comments like, oh, how long is this one gonna last? Or, why this guy? Like, I'm always pretty reluctant to like introduce her to who I'm seeing.
Yeah, that definitely would make it really hard. When is like the last time? Are you in a relationship currently?
Yeah, right now I am. I've been dating this guy for about a month now.
You have?
Mhm.
And how is the relationship?
It's a good relationship. I don't know. I feel so pessimistic, I guess, about the future of every relationship because I usually just date a guy for 4 months and then I get bored, or my friends or my parents don't like him, or it just causes tension. So I feel like I don't know. Like, I like him right now, I don't know what the future's gonna hold.
So you say you're feeling pessimistic. Can you maybe describe that more?
I mean, just like there's nothing wrong with this guy I'm seeing now, and usually there isn't. It's just when it reaches like the 3 month period, it's usually when I just get bored, or when I feel like they lose interest in me, or I don't feel confident about myself and progressing forward in the relationship.
You think that they lose interest in you?
I think they probably do. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm like a nice person and I feel like I'm easy to get along with, but I don't know. I just like I've had so many relationships in the past, and so many of them have just failed at that certain period that I think there's something wrong with me.
I think that sometimes, relationships are hard, just overall. So, I can understand how you're feeling that way, but I think, do you feel overwhelmed maybe in relationships at times?
Um, Sometimes. I mean, because I feel like I'm still not exactly sure of what I want. I mean, I'm young, so um, I don't know. Like, sometimes I feel like when I'm in a relationship, there comes a point in time where I lose interest, or I just want to go out and see a bunch of different people. And when I'm doing that, I just want to have a relationship with somebody who's going to like call me and text me and like hang out with me all the time. And when I have that, it seems like I want the opposite.
Yeah.
So
You want to be monogamous and then you lose interest in monogamy.
right.
So how does it make you feel sometimes when all of a sudden a relationship ends?
I just feel confused because I don't know, like sometimes when I lose interest in them, it's like, oh, it feels like a weight off my back. Like I can go and see people I want to see or do what I want to do, but then I just get lonely and sad and start to think again, like, what's wrong with me? Like, why can't? I mean, that past relationship, there was nothing. Like the guys don't mistreat me or anything, and they're fine guys, but it's just I don't know. I just lose interest.
You say you don't know what's wrong with you? Do you think that there's something wrong with you?
I mean, possibly, like, especially with, like, what my mom says. Like, oh, like, it's the 3 month period. Like, are you going to get rid of this one? It's like, oh, okay, well, maybe, like, I'm some kind of chronic dater or something that, you know, I lose interest in these people in 3 months. So, I mean, it doesn't help that, like, I have that from her, and, you know, most of my friends don't like my boyfriends either, so that doesn't help.
Yeah. How old are you again?
I'm 21.
You're
That's
21. Okay, so are you starting out dating? Is this?
No, I mean, my first real boyfriend, I guess, was when I was probably 16. I've had a lot of relationships since then, so I feel like I'm pretty experienced when it comes to dating guys.
Yeah. Well, so what would be like a good experience that you've had with dating guys?
I mean, my longest relationship was my first relationship, and that was pretty much on and off for 2 years. And I was young, and I didn't really know what I wanted, and I lost a lot of friends because of that relationship.
You did?
Yeah. So I think ever since then, like, it's been, I don't know, it's just been hard for me to trust guys almost. But I mean, I have had good relationships. Like I said, there have been some guys who I've dated who have been really good guys, and they've been really nice to me. But that's the thing, like sometimes I date guys who don't pay enough attention to me, and I don't like that. And then sometimes there's the nicest guys in the world who will take me out to dinner and buy me things and take me places. But I don't want that either, because I feel like that's too much.
So it's, you need like a happy medium, is what you think?
Yeah, I
So
think
you like the flowers and everything, but sometimes you want maybe somebody that's less caring? Maybe that's wrong wording. Maybe less.
I guess
Space? Do you like space? Is that
I like
something that you-
space, yeah, and I like to, I mean, I don't want to be like monitored, like who I'm going out with, where I'm going, what I'm doing. But at the same time, I want someone who's going to ask me like how my night was or call me later.
So does this give you like anxieties? Maybe not like when you think about relationships, like going out and dating, maybe dating somebody. Like what kind of like emotions do you get?
I would say so. I feel like when I'm single and when I'm like out and dating different people and like going on dates or whatnot, I do feel anxious. Like I do feel like, oh, I hope they like me. You know, I think that's normal, but I just feel like for me it just is stemming a lot from like my past track record and thinking, oh my god, like what, like I hope I say the right thing, I hope I do the right thing, and then if not, I just get sad about it.
You do? Like describe like being sad.
I guess you could say I just feel almost hopeless. Like I've dated a lot of guys since I first started dating. So it's like, why can't I find someone who I want to like stick around, who I want to be around with? Like, why can't I find somebody who wants to stay for a while? It's just, I don't know, I just feel like hopeless in that
Well, you're
respect.
young.
I know.
You'll eventually find it. I mean, who finds their loved one forever
Right.
at 21? So, I mean, it's about playing the field some.
Well, I think a lot of it comes from, like my sister, she dated one guy and got married to him. That was the only guy she dated, and they're like so in love, and they've only been married for like 3 years so far, but I think it just stems from that. And then my brother, like, he's just started college, but he started dating this one girl, the first girl he dated, and like he's been dating her for a couple years now, and like they're in love. And I feel like, well, what about me? Same with my parents, they were high school sweethearts. So I think it's just, I feel like almost like the black sheep of the family.
So there's a lot of pressure on you to find that person. Like, so your mom expects that.
I think so. I don't think she expects it on purpose. Like, I don't think that's like a standard of the family. I think it's just subconsciously that's what everyone else has done.
Yeah.
So that's what she kind of expects.
And your mom she hasn't liked most of your boyfriends?
Most of them know.
And the one that you're dating currently?
I haven't introduced him to her yet, just because lately I haven't introduced my boyfriends to my parents or my siblings, just because I don't want them to make those comments.
Okay. Well, it definitely sounds like something that we can work with, and it's good to talk about it. I do want to get a little information from you.
Okay.
So what was your name again?
Jordan.
Jordan. Okay, and you're 21?
Yeah.
All right, and are you married?
No.
No. Okay. I just have to ask it. All right, and where do you work? Do you work?
I go to school and at just this community college by my house, and then I work at Ace Hardware as like a part-time job after school.
Oh, where is this community college?
It's called Purdue University Calumet. It's
Okay.
in Hammond, Indiana.
Alright, so you're from Indiana?
Mm-hmm.
And where do you live now?
I live in Dyer,
Dyer,
Indiana.
Indiana?
Yeah.
Okay. And you say like you're having just like issues with like boys and like with like your mom maybe not liking them and dating a lot and feeling kind of hopeless. with,
Yeah,
the
just like
dating
down
thing.
in the dumps, I guess.
Yeah. And but you are dating somebody right
Mhm.
now.
Yeah.
How is that relationship?
It's good. I mean, it's new, so it's just starting out. And I went to middle school with him, and we hadn't talked, and then he got a hold of me on Facebook, and yeah, it's good. He's a nice guy, but like I said, I always feel like, it's 1 month, it's approaching that period where I usually tend to like get sick of guys or, we break up, so I guess I'm just a little worried about
So you're
that.
basing this relationship off of all the past ones.
Oh yeah, I tend to do that with basically every relationship.
Have you talked to him about this at all?
No, because I don't want him to. I don't know, because like I said, like things are going well right now, so I don't want to worry him with that right now, just because it's been only like a month. But I mean, usually I do like past relationships, like when I was like getting bored or something like that. I don't just like break up with people because of stupid reasons. I usually tell them like, I just don't feel that way for you anymore. I guess
Okay.
I usually am pretty honest with them.
And do they take it well?
I think they're confused because they don't. Sometimes they're blindsided. They don't. I don't know. They just don't see it coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, they don't take it well. But then afterwards, like say a month after we break up, they'll try to talk to me again. But I've moved on or something like that, so I just don't want to talk to them anymore.
How did you meet the guy that you're dating now?
The guy I'm dating through Facebook.
Through Facebook?
Yeah, we went to middle school together.
Okay, yeah, you said you went to middle school together.
Yeah.
But you reconnected?
Yeah,
after that?
he had messaged me on Facebook and we started talking, and then he asked me out, like to go out on a date once, and yeah.
Does he live in your town?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name?
His name is Josh.
Josh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And where does like he work? Was
He goes to school right now, and then he works part-time at the movie theater.
Okay.
So,
So
yeah.
you guys are both working.
Yeah, we're both working part-time, living at home, and going to school.
Do you guys see each other a lot?
We see each other fairly often. I mean, I guess like I'm pretty busy with school and he is too, so we understand. But I'd say we see each other probably like at least a couple times a week, so a normal amount for how busy we are.
Okay. That sounds good. And you mentioned like your family a lot. Are you close with them?
I'm close with my sister, even though she doesn't live in the house anymore. She moved out. And then my brother I don't really talk to that much. And my mom I try, like, I confide in her in a lot of things. She knows a lot about me. But yeah, like I said, lately I've been telling her less and less just because I'm afraid of like what she'll think. And then my dad's like always working, so I see him at night if anything.
Do you like confide like with your mom about like maybe your feelings about like your sister and brother? How they like you mentioned that they got married right away. Like when your mom maybe is giving you problems about your relationships, do you ever like, talk to her about?
No, I do. I have before. Like she knows a lot about like my past dating history and everything like that. And I, when she does make those comments, I say like I'm not like Kayla. I'm not like I didn't marry the first person I ever dated. So I think she knows, but like I said, like subconsciously, I feel like she just puts that pressure on me.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, parents sometimes are like with dating, they want their kids to be happy. And have you told her like, are you happy without like boys? Like, have you maybe like, how do you feel when you're not in a relationship?
when I'm not in a relationship for like the first few weeks or so, I feel, I feel great. I feel like I can do what I want. I can talk to who I want. I can go where I want, see different people. But like I said, it reaches that point where I'm like, okay, now I'm lonely, and why doesn't anyone want to be with me?
So you get to the point where you just feel alone.
Mhm. Yeah.
Do you have like friends and stuff that are single?
No, I do. I feel like most of my friends are single. I mean, I don't know. I've always been different in the dating aspect. Like, I've dated way more guys than I feel like any of my friends have. So, I mean, they can relate to it, but like I said, I don't know, that a lot of my friends haven't liked my past relationships. So it's hard to talk about sometimes.
Yeah, well, definitely. Sounds difficult. And you said everyone in your house and your family is married. And do you have any cousins or anything that maybe are on the same boat with you that you can understand or maybe can help?
I have cousins, but like on my mom's side, they're all younger. Like, I'm the oldest one, besides my sister.
Yeah.
And then on my dad's side, we're not really close to that side of the family. So, like, we talk, but it's more just like see each other at holidays or things like that.
Okay.
Nothing close.
And you say that you go to a community college, Purdue. How is it going there?
It's good. I mean, I never really, I don't know, I never really wanted to go to school after high school. I didn't really want to go for anything, and then the first couple of years I just wasn't sure of what I wanted to do, and I was just kind of taking classes just to take them. And I mean, I guess it's getting better now because it's getting older, and I realize like I have to start looking at a career, because for the longest time I wanted to be a singer. So,
singer?
Yeah, and so that kind of inhibited me for like the first 2 years of schooling to like actually be passionate about an education. But now it's changed.
So how long have you been in school so far? Would you say like after high school?
After high school, I've been in school for 3 years. This will be my third year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you studying?
I'm studying criminal justice.
Criminal justice. Okay. Do you like it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I really like my classes. Before I was just like general studies, so I was just taking whatever, and it was really boring. And my grades weren't that good, but now I actually like it. So.
That's good. And you say you work at Ace Hardware. How long have you been working there?
Since high school, so probably like 4 or 5 years now.
For 5 years?
Yeah.
Do you like it there?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's not like tedious work, and my bosses are nice, and I make good money, and the hours aren't bad at all because we like close basically at 7 every night. So, I mean, it's fine. It's close to my house. I can walk there, so can't complain.
Yeah, 4 or 5 years is a long time. So you know the people that work
Oh,
there.
yeah.
And is like your manager and everything been the same person?
Yeah.
What is your position there?
I'm just a cashier.
You are? Do you wanna like? Is that where you wanna stay working?
No.
No.
I mean, eventually after I graduate, I'll find like a real job, or I haven't decided yet, like exactly what I want to do with the criminal justice major. I've been thinking a lot about like the police academy or furthering my education. I'm not sure yet, so we'll see.
And have there been any problems at work? No.
No.
Okay. Do you have any past military experience? No. Okay. So again, you're with the boyfriend, and you say it's been 1 month, and then you've had a lot of past relationships. So it started like back in high school. Okay. All right. And are you religious?
No.
No. What about your parents?
My parents will go to like church. Like, we'll go to church on like holidays, like major holidays, and then once in a while we'll go to church. But like, I don't like actively like pray or anything like that.
Okay. So you're not entirely religious.
Yeah, I wouldn't like. I mean, we were raised Catholic, we're baptized, but I wouldn't say that I'm like the world's greatest Catholic.
Okay. And then talking more about your parents, has there been any, in like your family or anything, has there been any psych history?
No.
No? Nothing. Your mom or dad? Or even like maybe an aunt or uncle?
No.
No, nothing? Okay. So have you ever talked to anybody before?
No.
Nope. Have you ever in the past, maybe when you're having like problems and stuff, and I understand like you mentioned like being sad
Mm-hmm.
with like past breakups, have you ever like thought about killing yourself in the past?
No, I mean, it's been, like, I've been so sad before that I thought, like, oh, would everybody just be better off without me? Like, would my mom have somebody less to worry about or something like that? But I think there's too many little parts of life that I like to actually, like, kill myself or anything like that.
Okay. So you think that you would, like, you have thought that your mom would be better off without you
I
around?
don't know if she'd be better off, but I just think like, I mean, sometimes I just feel like I'm a burden to a lot of people. Like, my mom, like, like not having to worry about me always being upset about guys or anything that's going on in my life, and I don't know. I just see like her other kids as like out of the house and or off doing things, going to school or being like successfully married, I guess. So I feel like I'm still in the house. But yeah, I've never. I mean, I never like thought about killing myself or anything.
Okay, so you're currently not thinking about
No.
killing yourself. What about like self-mutilation in the past? Have you ever self-mutilated?
Mm-mm.
What about currently?
No.
No. And how about do you have any thoughts of homicide?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
In the past or presently?
No.
Okay. And are you like how are you sleeping? Like at night?
I'm sleeping pretty well.
You are?
I sleep a lot at night. I'm one of those people that has to like. I have to have my sleep at night. So.
You do?
Yeah, I usually am in bed fairly early, and then I mean unless it's like a weekend and I don't have to go to work or school in the morning, but usually I'm in bed fairly early, and then I'll get up early in the morning.
Do you think there's ever a difference, like when you're, like say you just got out of a breakup, is there any difference in your sleeping habits?
I mean, yeah, I guess like sometimes like if I'm sad I'll cry and I guess like crying makes you not want to sleep as much, or I'll cry myself to sleep, but nothing too drastic. Like I don't stay up all night or anything like that.
So have you had the same sleeping habit since you were?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. And then what about eating? Have you had any changes in appetite?
No, not really. I feel like I've always eaten about the same
Yeah.
as I always have.
Okay. So no change in weight or
Mm-mm.
anything like that. Okay. Then how about like self-care?
Like,
Do you take showers regularly? Brush your teeth?
oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I take a shower every day, every morning before work or school. And brush my teeth and get
Has ever-
dressed and.
Has there ever been like a change? Like in that?
No, I mean unless I'm like having a lazy day where I just lay around in sweatpants.
We all have that. Okay. And then do you drink alcohol?
I mean I guess when I'm out, if like maybe like once every other weekend or something, if I go to like a friend's house or if we go to the bars, but usually not a lot.
Do you feel like you need to cut out alcohol or down on it?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
And your family do they comment about like you going out and drinking?
No, I mean, I guess it used to be worse when I was younger, like in high school. I wouldn't go out and drink. I would just go out and hang out with friends and come home like 2 a.m. and they would be like, "Where are you?" But I never did anything bad.
No. So you never used like drugs back in high
No.
school? Okay.
Mm-mm.
So you did party, but it never was anything excessive?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, do you feel guilty about drinking?
No, I mean, I'm 21, so
Yeah.
I feel like it's legal, so I don't have to feel guilty about it.
Okay. And has there been an occasion in the last 30 days when you've had like 3 or more drinks?
I mean, I went to a wedding a couple weeks ago, but I mean, I wasn't like falling over or puking or anything like that.
Okay, so just normal amount of alcohol you're
Yeah.
drinking. Okay, for a 21-year-old. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. And let's see, have you ever had any legal problems?
No.
No legal problems? No. What about, have you ever, has your family ever had any legal problems?
My younger brother got arrested over spring break for public intoxication in Florida, but other than that, no, that's it.
How many siblings do you have?
I have two.
You have 2 siblings, a brother and sister. So
Mhm.
your younger brother's the one that's married.
No, my older sister's
Oh.
the one that's married. My
Okay.
younger brother just went to college.
Okay, sorry.
It's fine.
Alright. And what about recreational? Like, what do you do recreationally? That
I like to play guitar
Mhm.
and sing and hang out with my friends. I like to watch movies a lot. I really like horror movies. And yeah, I guess just normal stuff. Watch
So you-
TV.
you like to sing? Do you do like karaoke?
I used to like perform at like little coffee shops or
That's cool.
bars or places like that. Yeah.
So it's something like, say you're having a problem with like your boyfriend and
Mhm.
stuff. Is that something that you can go to?
Oh yeah, like playing guitar has always been an outlet for me. Like
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah. Yeah. Ever since I started playing when I was 15 or 16. So ever since I've just been playing, and yeah, it definitely helps me calm down.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you put like, so when you're feeling sad, does it help?
It does help.
It does?
Yeah.
Okay. And I want to ask this, are you, like when I'm talking right now, do you hear anything that like, maybe it's not there? Is there another voice that's speaking other than mine? No. And are you seeing anything else that's maybe not here?
No.
Okay, just have to ask. And then you have mentioned that you've had a lot of past boyfriends and that they've all been good, but just maybe something didn't work or
Most of them. Yeah.
most of them have
Yeah.
been good. Has there ever been an instance where there's been like physical abuse,
No.
No.
Never any like physical abuse. Or
emotional,
Mm-mm.
sexual?
No.
No.
Nothing like that. Just like I don't know. Just deadbeat boyfriends, I guess.
Deadbeat boyfriends.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it could be. Was it somewhat neglectful? Maybe?
I guess it was more like them doing things I wouldn't want them to be doing, like drinking or doing drugs. Or
So you've been around a lot of drinking and drugs. and
Yeah.
You don't like that?
No. I just don't. I just don't like it when people act differently than they
Mhm.
actually are, especially if I'm dating them. And like, yeah, I guess just some of my bad relationships have been with guys who, like, I don't know, or act differently around their friends than they
Okay.
would around me.
So what are maybe some goals that you want to think about, like maybe with like dating and stuff? So you're with this guy for 1 month. Do you have
Mhm.
any maybe goals to maybe put forward to maybe help you?
I mean, I don't know how to do it. I just want to learn to like just be at ease with things and just go take the relationship as it is and not worry about what's going to happen or what my mom's going to think or what my friends are going to think or if I do break up with this guy, like how is it going to affect me? You know, I just don't want to worry about those things and I don't want the worry to make me feel sad or degrade myself.
So you want to try and loosen that anxiety that you're feeling towards like everything.
Mhm.
Maybe just live in the moment more.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and so that's. Do you think maybe talking to a friend about it, like, or your mom, maybe telling her that like she's giving you like, I don't know, like maybe you're feeling pressure? Do you think that's something that would work?
Yeah, I think it could work. I've just always been afraid to do that because it's like she's my mom and she knows she's been through a lot,
Mhm.
like because she's older and she knows a lot. So I don't know. I've always been afraid, I guess, to tell her that. I mean, I've expressed the concern to like my best friend before. Like my mom is saying this again, and she always says like, "Don't worry about it. Don't listen to her. She's just trying to be funny. She doesn't really mean it."
Yeah.
But I guess I should like try to talk to her about it.
Okay. All right. Well, it was really great meeting you. I'm just gonna give a quick summary. So you came in. You're in relationships. You're feeling kind of pressure, anxiety over you. are dating, you dated a lot, and like you say like your family has all been married early, and you feel that pressure to like need to be in a relationship, but sometimes you don't really want it. But when you're not in it, you end up like going into it's like a cycle. You kind of feel that you like feel sad, and then like you're with somebody and you feel happy, and then you feel sad again. And but overall, like you're in college, like you're doing pretty well in college, correct? And you have a good job. You're really working towards a good life, correct?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, we all hope for that. And you just kind of need to. So overall, you just need to learn how to maybe deal with the anxiety and stress that maybe is happening in your life with relationships.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you'd like to talk about?
No, I think so. I think that's
No?
good.
Okay, I think our time is up. My secretary actually will set you up for another appointment. Okay?
All right.
It was
thank
really
you.
great meeting you.
Thank you.
All right, bye.